All right, guys, make sure you are spending the next minute warming up. I'm gonna break down everything. Listen, I hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's still remaining safe. Hope everyone's not going too crazy right now. As you guys are warming up, just make sure we just understand one thing. I say this a lot, especially my entire training and my entire focus is technical training. Doesn't change. I try to make sure players just continue to hear that over and over. No one's going to teach you a new skill. No one's going to teach you a new touch. These skills and these touches and these techniques, it's just about mastering them. One thing I've always said is technique's usually the difference between good players and great players. And the best thing about technical training is you don't need a lot of space to master it, okay, or to work on it. All right, so that's exactly what, again, we're going to go through today. A lot of my sessions that I've been doing, especially the ones that I've been doing for the at-home sessions and the live sessions, I've been doing just feet, where I'm just trying to really challenge your overall skill and your speed. I'm not using the wall too much just because I know a lot of players, whether they don't have the access to it, they don't have anything at home, or whether it's space, whatever it is. But today I'm actually going to do the best I can to give you guys an idea. I'm almost going to replicate an actual A-game training session. If you do not have a wall, you can still take part throughout the entire thing. Just every time I use the wall, just skip that part. All right. And remember, these sessions focus on one step at a time. I really want you to master them. The best thing about the videos that I receive from loads of players is the speeds. And you could tell which players really take time each step and focus on the technique and the speed before they move on to the next. And you can tell which players right when I go on to one step, they quickly move on just because, it's an L turn. Master it, get comfortable with it. So then when that competition comes down, you have everything down at full speed. All right. So I'm gonna have 3 parts today. The first part is going to give everybody a good idea of the sessions of A-Game. If you're watching and you've taken part in any of my sessions throughout the year of our hour training sessions, the first part's going to give everybody a good idea exactly what it looks like throughout my programs, all right? And the last 2 parts of the day is just simple, sharp, just quick little routine of just feet, skill, touch, all right? So do me a favor. I'm actually going to have somebody follow my every move. So this is my setup right now. I have 2 cones, all right? And those 2 cones are I'd say about 3 yards away. Now, I'm using a trash can. You can use any object here. This could be, this could be a cone, a shoe. Try to find maybe something that has a little width about it, because I'm gonna have a different type of technique that I haven't done so far in these live sessions. And obviously the wall. All right. Now, again, if you're joining in and you do not have a wall, continue on taking part in the sessions. But every time I hit the wall, just skip it. If you have somebody as a parent, mother, father, brother, sister, you can use that as a wall as well. All right. So pay attention to the steps. I'm going to start going through this entire thing now. Again, focus one step at a time, master it. Every time you see me talk to the camera, that is not your time to sit and do nothing. I'm going to break down techniques. If you're struggling with it, that's your time to watch and to listen. If you understand what I'm doing, that's when you just keep going and pushing yourself and continue on the speed. When we get to that ends part, I want to make sure you have that time. Okay, so maybe someone's recording out in the video, because not only do you get to watch it yourself to see what your feet looks like, that also gives you the time limit. But at the same time, if you don't have a clock, or if you don't have a video, have some type of stopwatch so you can see what the time looks like compared to everybody else. All right, so I'm going to pass the camera off. Get ready. Start warming up if you haven't. I'm getting ready for the first step. All right, make sure you start paying attention very, very carefully. All right, so this is what we're going to do. So right now, as you can tell, my body is facing my wall, okay? I have a can to my side. Now, this might be your can. This might be any object that you have. If you're the player that's going to use your right foot, look how I'm on the left side of the can, and my right foot's closest to the can. If I want to use my left foot, let's say I keep rotating, or if you just want to use your left, look how I'm on the right side of the can, left foot closest, and my chest is facing the wall. All right, so I'm going to do both. Look how simple this is to begin. I'm gonna hit the wall using the inside of my foot. When the ball comes back, receive it with the opposite foot and then quickly grab it with the foot that you're using. So if I'm using my right, I'll hit right, receive left. As soon as I receive left, I'll stop it with my right. That's all I want you to do. So if I do this a little quicker, I hit, touch, stop. Now listen, every time you are doing this, please make sure I do not want to see anybody stopping the ball at the bottom of your feet. Okay? I know a lot of times you might do that, but everything I do in my sessions all inside. So it's hit, touch, stop. If I go again, hit, touch, stop. Let's say I use the other foot. So if I'm using my left foot, look how I'll hit left, touch right, stop left. If I do this again, hit left, touch right, stop left. So let's do that a good 30 seconds. So I go hit, touch, stop. Again, hit, touch, stop. Look how every time I receive it, I use the inside of my foot. If you do not have a wall, right now you can even just play with the ball, do anything you want just to the side of the can. So if I do this one more time with my left foot, so I'm hitting left, receive right, stop left, all right? So that's step one. I'm moving on to step two. Remember, every step I add, you keep going as fast as you can. So it's hit, touch, stop, drag, push. My body goes to the opposite side. So let's say I'm using my left foot. I'll hit left, touch right, stop left. Look how I drag this ball back towards me and outside push. My body will go behind the object to meet the ball. Now this type of technique, I do this like as a nutmeg, because when the pressure is closest to your foot, that's when the players dive into you. They step in and they dive in. That's just quick little movements and your body goes behind. So let's see how fast you can put everything together. It's hit, touch, drag, push, body behind. So if I do it the other foot, hit, touch, wait, drag, push, body behind. Oh my God, body behind. That's what happens when you go fast. So I want everyone to right now work on speed of those simple two steps. Hit, inside touch. Make sure your body's nice and open. Stop, drag, push. Body goes behind, okay? So listen, every time you're doing this right now, please, anytime I'm using the wall, for the players that are using the wall, never stop the ball at the bottom of your feet. For the amount of games that I've played, for the amount of teams that I've had, I'd say there's been a 0.5% of when we're into a game and players have the time to stop the ball at the bottom of your feet and look around. The most common touch is inside touch. So hit, touch, drag, push, body behind. So I'm moving on, okay? So that's step two. Watch step three. So remember, we keep focusing on one, and your job is to challenge your speeds throughout each step, all right? So body's facing, hit, touch, drag, push. When my body goes behind, look how I will shift this ball with the foot I'm using, inside touch with the opposite, and push out. Get over here. Okay, get over here. So if I'm on this side, my body goes behind, I will shift it. Nice little protection, inside touch with the opposite, push out. So if I'm using my left foot throughout this entire thing, it's hit, touch, drag, push. When my body goes behind, look how my chest will face the can. Shift, inside, push out. All right, very simple technique. So let's try to put everything together. Very slow, very simple. So if I'm using my right, I receive inside left. Hit, touch, drag, push. When my body goes behind, I'll shift this ball across my body, use the inside touch, push it out. All right, so look how my body's sort of facing the wall. All right, remember, if you're not using your wall, if you're not using a wall, watch how this looks. You're simply starting with a drag, push. Drag, push, shift, inside touch, push out. So you're doing the same exact setups just without using the wall. So let's do this with my left foot. So that means I have to receive right. Hit, touch, drag, push. Body goes behind. Shift, inside, push out. So again, these are simple techniques. Please continue to remember, no one's going to teach you new things in terms of technical training. Okay? It's the same thing with golf. It's the same thing with hitting a baseball bat. It's the same thing in any sport. Your job is to master these. The difference between good and great are those players that understand that they're training like this every day. So keep going. Focus on this for about 1 minute, all right? Let's just try to go as fast as we can right now. So my body's facing the wall, body's here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quick change, quick. 1, 2, push out, stop. Okay, so we go the other foot. So if you want to use both feet, that's on you. If you want to continue on switching, excellent. If you just want to use one foot and challenge at 1 foot, that's fine. So if I'm using my left foot, hit left, touch right, drag, push. Body still facing where I came from. shift, inside, push out. All right, so I'm moving on, pay attention. So remember, the reason why I do step training is because you get to take that time and push your limits for that step. Whether it's a skill, whether it's a change of direction, whether it's a change of speed, whether it's a pass, whatever it is. So focus on that step over and over. So now I move on. You should be comfortable, and if you're not there yet too much at speed, your job is as we go on, can you get there? So I'm moving on the ground. So I hit, touch, drag, push. My body goes behind. Shift, inside, push out. Now if you're doing this correctly, your body's facing the wall. How fast can you shift this ball in front of your body and turn? Look how when I turn, my chest is facing the can. Sorry, my shoulder is facing the can. This is going to allow us to pop up. And I'm going to have a lot of variations with this. But I just want to make sure we're on the same page. So if I'm using my left foot, I hit left, touch right, drag, push. When I go behind, I shift left, inside, touch, push out. When I shift this ball, watch how my body is facing the opposite side, but my shoulder and the ball is closest to the can. So I'm going to show you what a pop-up is. Now, everyone's probably seen this before on game day, whether it's yourself, whether it's somebody else, or even the professionals, where somebody pops the ball over. So I like to try to, with technical training, it's all about using all parts of your feet or all parts of your body, from skill, from touch, to receive, from dribble. So I'm gonna have a nice little pop-up, okay? I'm gonna give 3 different variations of this pop-up. You choose which one you're comfortable with. So if we go from step 1, hit, touch, drag, push. I change my body, shift, inside, push out. So watch again, watch when I shift this ball, the ball's closest to the can and my body's facing the other way. So I have option 1, drag it back, flick over. Look how I'm on the opposite side and I'm still facing the same way. Option 2, I will flick it up, let it bounce, then pop over. So that's option 2. Option 3, and this is probably the best option for players that might struggle a little bit in terms of your technique. You can flick it up to your hands, let it bounce, and pop over. So watch how we do everything right now. I'm gonna do option 2, all right? So hit, touch, drag, push, body behind, shift, inside, touch, push out, flip, and pop over. So that was option 2. Watch how we do option 1. So I hit, touch, drag, push, body behind, shift, inside, touch, good, quick little drag, foot, and over. All right, so this entire time, first of all, look at your hips. Look how I'm asking you to constantly change your hips. My style of training, I know it's about technique, but it's all about changing hips. It's all about changing direction. You want that constantly placed into your mindset. Are you the player that's recognizing pressure and changing, whether it's a skill, a touch, or a dribble, all right? So let's do this again. I'm gonna do the option 3 for the players that might have this a little younger, all right? If you don't have a wall, you can just flick it up to your hand, pick it up, and do the same thing. Ready? So do it slow. So hit, touch, drag, push, body behind, shift, inside, push out. So my body's facing the wall, this ball will shift in front of my body. Look at option 3, flick up, bounce, and even though it bounce 2 or 3 times, flick over. Done, all right? So do me that favor, remember, every time I talk, for the players that don't understand, you listen. For the players that understand everything, you don't watch me, you don't listen, you understand the step, you focus on your speed throughout everything. So, hit the wall, have a nice pass, and if you don't have a wall, somebody should be passing the ball to you. If you don't have any of those options, do everything without the wall, all right? Remember, I'm using a lot of bottoms of your feet, a lot of inside, outside, a lot of motions left and right, okay? Your job is the speed there, okay? It's the entire rhythm of the ball at your feet. Are you moving, all right? So let's put everything together at full speed, all right? So we have hit, touch, drag, push, body behind, quick, 1, 2, 3, quick, or let it flick up and pop over and receive. Done. I'm moving on. Pay attention. So now you're gonna see the cones, okay? Now you're gonna see the cones come into place. So again, we have one side and the other. So this cone's gonna come into place throughout the entire setup now, all right? So before, I was using the wall and the can and the left and right motion. So I'm gonna break this down slow. If you get everything, excellent, but take your time to watch the next step. Very important, ready? So let's just go from the left side. Okay, so for the players that are using their left foot and for the players that keep rotating. So if I'm using left, I hit, touch right, drag, push, right, my body goes. How fast are your feet? A very simple combination. Are you really moving? 1, 2, push out, shift inside. For the players that might be uncomfortable, flick it up, hit it over. Oh, sorry, hit it over. When your body's on the opposite side, I want you to take that nice aggressive attacking touch forward and quickly shift the ball where your chest is facing where the ball is coming from and the cone is behind you. So if I'm using my right foot, watch how this looks when I flick this ball up. I flick it up, I go over, I receive. When I attack, a nice aggressive attacking touch forward, when I shift, my body's facing the can, my body's facing the wall, and the cone's behind me. So watch how I move on to everything. You ready? So it's a flick, attack, shift, hit. Watch how I backpedal behind the cone. So hit, touch, drag, push, shift, inside touch, shift across. Quick little, I'll do the second option. Flick it up, over. Right when I receive, attack, shift. Look how when I hit this ball, I'm gonna backpedal behind the cone. Because when I receive, it's that quick little rollover inside touch. So watch how I do this from the rollover, okay? Or sorry, from the flick over. I attack, quick change, hit, and touch. Okay, let's do that again. So imagine I just pop the ball over, attack, change, hit, touch, roll over, touch. So if I'm using my left foot, the second I go over the can, attack. Rotate your hips. This gives you an idea of defenders. When you rotate your hips, always get those arms out to protect. Then my body's facing the wall. Look how I'm not behind the cone right now. So when I hit, I'll backpedal to receive. Since I'm using my left foot, I'll roll over left, inside touch right, look at where I am. So let's try to do everything, all right? I'll try to go at a decent speed, all right? Remember, when you are doing this, you go at your speeds, okay? If you're comfortable, you fast, what do you look like? And if you look good on your right, can you do the same thing on your left? Are you timing it? What's the difference of the time? Because that gives you an idea where both feet are, all right? So let's hit, we go hit, touch, drag, push. Already made a mistake. 1, 2, 3, quick. Flick over, attack, change. Oh my God, hit, touch, 1, 2, 3. Best thing about live training, everyone's gonna realize I'm not perfect, okay? All right, so watch, okay? So everybody knows that drag push motion. We did it in the first. The first step we did was hit, touch, drag, push. I do drag pushes like nutmegs, where you drag it to you and outside push, body goes behind. That's the same thing you're doing to the cone that's behind you. So when I hit this ball and I start backpedaling and I receive, how fast? Speed of feet, roll over, inside touch, stop. That same motion, drag, push, body behind. All right, so if I'm using my left foot, look how when I hit this wall, I back, I'm behind the cone. Roll over left, inside right, stop. Look how my left foot's on the ball because I'm using my left. Drag, push, my body goes behind. Look how I meet the soccer ball, all right? So, I want you to spin the next minute going as fast as you can. Please understand, I need everybody, the quicker every player, whether you're watching this or not, the quicker everyone realizes technical training doesn't stop, okay? The players that work on this once a week, you're gonna be at the same speed every week. The players that work on technical training for 45 minutes to an hour, Monday through Friday, you're the players comfortable. Speed, technique, left, right. I see so many videos, and especially the way Instagram and Facebook and all the viral TikToks, you see all these crazy things now. The best thing about this is it's allowing players, what kind of feet do you look like? I don't do skills to do skills. I do skills to get out of pressure. Recognize left, recognize right, drag back, Cruyff turn, L turn, V turn, attack space, scissor, confidence. All right, so as I'm talking, remember, you are going, all right? So I'm gonna put everything together, okay? Let's see what the speed I have, and we move on. Remember, every time I talk, that's not your job to just watch me, okay? You work. If you need to take a breather, you look at me, you listen, you get back to it, all right? So step one, ready? Okay, I'm gonna put everything together. So we have hit, touch, drag, push, change. Quick, 1, 2, 3. Quick, I'll block it up, second option. Flick up and over, drive, change, hit, stop, 1, 2, 3, 4, body behind. All right, so when I'm doing these demonstrations, look how my hips are always moving. I'm left, I'm right, I'm forward, I'm backwards, all right? So I'm moving on. This is gonna be a hit the wall, and you're gonna attack on your first touch. This attacking touch is, again, inside foot and stepping forward. Step with the inside touch. So if I'm going from the last step, when I hit this wall, and I backpedal my touch, roll over, inside, drag, push. This allows me to be on the opposite side of the cone, facing the wall. I hit, and I will attack on my first touch. Look how when I attack, my motion in my body is going past the can. Okay, that's very important for your next part. So again, watch if I do this again. I change, I hit, I backpedal, touch, roll over, step, drag, push, hit, step forward on my touch. Terrible demonstration. Watch if I do it the other side. All right? So let's assume that I hit this wall. I backpedal, 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 touch, roll over, drive, drag, push. If you're doing this correctly, your body's meeting the soccer ball behind that object. Nice pass forward. Always drive with the inside of your foot stepping forward. Drive forward. Face over here. Drive forward and attack past the can. So I'm gonna do everything at quick speed, and then we're gonna move on. Ready? Okay? So again, make sure to play using both feet. All right, ready? So we got from the beginning, let's see what we look like. Ready? So we got hit, touch, drag. Oh my God. Don't do that. Ready? So we got hit, touch, drag, push. Quick change. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, over. Attack, change, hit, back up, stop. 1, 2, 3. Gimme. Drag, push, hit, attack, drive. All right, so remember, I keep saying the word remember just because I need everyone to continue to understand the way I do steps. What I see a lot of, and this is not me taking away anything that a lot of you are doing, coaches are doing. I like to think of game-related situations. You're not gonna do all this 1v1. But the stationary, side to side, doing the same thing for 30 seconds, I get it, you're working hard, but the consistency of sharp, different movements is what's gonna build your DNA. The quick reactions, attack, change, attack, skill. Those are the things that are the difference, all right? I get it, a lot of you are moving side to side, staying in a 5-yard area. Let me know the next time you play a game when you are able to sit there, stand still with the ball at your feet, and not do anything with it. Everything is about getting away from pressure, attacking space, creating space. So these motions allow that to happen. Attack, change, skill, attack, change, direct, open up in your touch. All these aspects of the game, all right? So watch how we're gonna go. I'm moving on, but I'm gonna go from the hit. So watch here. Make sure you're really attacking on that touch. When you hit this wall, body weight, step, and attack. Every single one of you know what a Maradona is. So once you drive past this object, shift, protect, drag back. Look how my chest is facing the can in front of me. All right? So again, the best thing about a Maradona is it's about recognizing pressure, but it also allows you to protect and change direction. So again, if I go for my hit, attack on my touch, drive. 1, 2, 3, body face the can. So if I'm doing this with my left foot, same exact thing. When I hit, I attack on my touch. I drive. I recognize the pressure. 1, 2, and my body's now open up at the can. So let's put everything together. Ready? Okay, again, listen. Don't ever worry about what I'm doing in terms of my speed, in terms of my technique, in terms of everything I'm asking for you to do to build that DNA, okay? Get quicker, all right? I'm gonna make just as many mistakes as you are, but watch, I'm really gonna try to challenge my speeds, all right? You ready? So I'm gonna put everything together. 1, 2. Oh, let's start over. All right, ready, set, and all right, so again, look at the motions. Something I love when I post videos on Facebook and Instagram is sometimes you don't see me actually add music in the background. I love to hear the feet. I love to hear the breathing. I'm doing this with you right now, and I'm done. In terms of I'm sweating, I'm breathing, I'm moving, all right? So keep that going. Do this for about a minute. The last step, again, protect Maradona. Every time I add a step, are you the player completing 2 to 4 sets? Or are you the person completing 1 waiting for me? These are workouts. These are technical workouts. You go, you go, you go. You don't wait for me, okay? Once you recognize and see what I'm doing, all right, I get them. Challenge my speed, challenge my technique. Am I faster than the other player that's watching this? All right? So keep going. All right? I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. I'm gonna try 1 more at full speed. All right? Remember, if you don't have a wall, you're just doing anything. In terms of do everything I'm asking you and breaking down, just skip the wall. So unfortunately, you're the player that's not able to work on your touch right now. All right? Ready? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, quick. Oh my God. Oh. All right. Moving on. So, come over. All right. So if you're doing this correct, your chest should be facing the can. Or again, whatever object that you have here. That wide open stance of a Maradona. Your wall is the pressure here. So that Maradona, protect. Now your body's open. So, can you just come right here? So now I'm gonna have a V-turn shift. So the foot you're using will quickly open up, and you'll use that same foot to shift across your body and attack forward. So watch if I'm using my left foot. I attack with my left. Maradona. As soon as I open up, look how I need to get my left foot back on the ball. Open up left, come back inside, across the can, and I attack forward. So watch if I do this again. You can go from behind me. Watch how I do this again from my first touch. So I hit, attack on my touch, drive. Maradona, get that same foot open on your V-turn. 1, 2, shift, inside, push forward. So again, if I'm using my left foot, as soon as I go back, drag, push, I attack forward on my inside touch, attack the space in front of me. Recognize your pressure. 1, 2, my left foot will come back across my body, open up, shift, inside, attack. Let's do everything. You ready? Okay, I'm going to stay here the entire time. All right, let's see what we got. So, oh my God. Oh my God. Woo! I have 3 things to do. Let's go. All right, so again, anytime you need to, you take your breather, you take your drink. Technique. What do you think the definition of technique is? The ability to create, the ability to attack. Are you the player that's keeping the ball for your team? It doesn't matter how much pressure you're under. It doesn't matter where you're on the field. It doesn't matter how high the ball is. It doesn't matter how fast the pass is. Are you the player that is able to create stuff for your team? Okay, that's the whole point. Or are you the player that's panicking? Your consistency, you might get the ball passed 10 times, you lose it 7. Okay, you might get the ball passed 20 times, you lost it 3. That's the difference. Technical training, that is the difference. Technical training does not change. L turns, scissors, V turns, recognize, change, attack, push, dribble, open up. All these type of techniques that every coach has taught you, but your job is to master the ability, okay? Put the tempo into it. Every time you receive the ball against this wall, whatever platform you're using, how hard are you hitting the wall? Are you barely hitting it so the touch is perfect? Or are you smashing that ball to get really something out of it in terms of your receiving, all right? So watch how I move on, okay? We're gonna keep this going. I can't wait to see where you guys are at. I'm almost done. The setup you just did Maradona, V-turn, change across and attack. It's the same exact thing you're doing here. Watch, okay? So I'll go both feet. Okay, go back from that side. Okay, so watch when I attack forward. On my touch, I drive. I recognize the pressure. Maradona, V-turn, shift across my body and attack forward. Now, I'm gonna recognize the defender again. Maradona, V-turn, but now when I shift across, I'm gonna inside touch, push out. So here's how you need to look at this. If you're using your right foot, you should be on the right side of the can. If you're using your left foot, you should be on the left side. So watch if I'm using my left foot. I attack, nice attacking touch forward. Recognize the pressure, Maradona. Open your hips, V-turn. Shift across, touch, attack. This is where we attack past your object again. Maradona, V-turn, but watch the difference. V-turn, shift, inside touch, push out. So if you're using your left foot, look how I'm on the left side of the can, okay? I'm almost done. I have 2 things to do. So I'm gonna try to put everything at slow speed, and then I'm gonna challenge you at full speed. So again, start from step 1. This is where you take that breath, okay? Are you concentrating? Are you consistent? Are you starting the steps correctly and at decent speed and tempo and ending poorly? Or are you starting poorly and ending great, or do you have everything together? All right? So let's go from the start. Ready? Hit, touch, drag, push. How quick can I rotate my hips? Shift, inside, push out, come back inside. Flick up and over. Receive, attack forward, change, hit, touch, roll over, drive, drag, push, hit, attack on your touch. Recognize the pressure. Maradona, V-turn, shift, touch, attack. Recognize the pressure. Maradona, V-turn, shift, touch, push out. Now watch this. Look how I just did that, and I didn't make one mistake. Because no one's gonna make a mistake going so slow, all right? Now watch, I guarantee you, I'm gonna get this done. Watch my speed, but also watch my mistakes. I can do this, but I wanna see how fast I can do this. Ready? Okay? So let's see what we got. My job, I'm trying to challenge my ability. What does my tempo look like? What's my speed look like? What's my overall consistency and a setup that's basic and the skills that are basic? How can I put this overall, okay? Ready? Okay, let's see what we got. Set, go. Hit, touch, drag, push. Oh my God, go again. So we got hit, touch, drag, push. We change, push out. Oh, I messed up. Oh. So again, look at the difference of when you go slow, you understand the concept. Now, have this on my feet. I guarantee you, if I ask everybody to do this right now, not one of you will make a mistake. If I ask everyone right now, raise your hand if you've ever done this on game day. Raise your hand. The next time a defender comes to you, I dare you to do this. I dare you. Everything is about change of direction. Everything is about recognizing pressure. So I know if I put 30 seconds on the clock, you guys can do this. Now, who can do this the fastest? Who has the fastest feet in terms of skill, change of direction, change of speeds, pass, receive, everything. So, I'm gonna break this down slowly. I have one more step. Let's see if we get this, all right? So, I'm gonna do this with my left foot slow. I have to do it slow. So I use my left, hit, touch, drag, push. Rotate my hips, shift, inside, push out, rotate my hips. Flick up and over, receive, attack, shift, hit, back, touch, roll over, touch, drag, push. I attack on my first touch, drive forward, recognize the pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, rotate out. Can I do that same setup 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, shift, inside, push out, okay? Watch how this ends. You're gonna hit the wall and take that nice outside forward toe spin touch where you're basically turning your pressure. Pressure's behind you, you feel them, you recognize it, you've been checking your shoulders, you're aware of your surroundings. When that ball gets hit against the wall, you'll drop your shoulder and turn the outside four toes around the cone. Your job is to either hit that object, score inside that object, whatever it is. So if I do everything right now, watch this, from your Maradona, hit, attack, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, attack forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, push out. So look how I have the cone behind me. When I hit this wall, I'm going to use the foot I'm using and turn on my pressure. Now, I would love nothing more for the players that can be creative and try to score inside the can with some type of creativity. But if you just want to pass the ball inside, or if you just want to hit your object, do that. So I'm going to go a little faster. Watch, okay? I'm not going to go at full speed. I'm just going to make sure everyone understands this. You ready? So it's hit, touch, drag, push. Change my hips, touch, push out, change my hips. Flick up and over, attack forward. Change, quick, hit, touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, hit. Attack if I touch, drive. Recognize, 1, 2, 3, 4, change, open, attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, change, open, push out. Look how the cone's behind me. When I hit, look how I turn over the shoulder of the foot I'm using. That's gonna spin my defender. Once I'm here, I'm facing my middle object. I'm gonna score inside it, or hit it down, or whatever. So let's go fast, all right? So this is the last and final thing. So what you're going through right now is your last phase, all right? And then we're gonna go to phase 2, but this is the competition. This is where I'm asking to time yourself or to film it. The best thing about these steps, watch the videos of I post. Do you know how long it takes for a player to go from the first step to the ending? No mistakes at full speed. They probably take 6 to 10 to 12 attempts to get it to the point where they're satisfied, all right? This is not something that's easy. This is not a stationary set or a skill. Who has changed the direction? Who has changed the speeds? Who has a quality touch? Who has a motion to attack left, attack right, recognize, turn, everything. Everything about a ball at your feet in terms of the technical player is what you're going through right now, all right? So, all at speed, all right? You ready? Okay, so I'm gonna challenge myself. This is where I'm gonna try to make a lot of mistakes because it shows that I'm really pushing my limits. All right, ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh my God. Ah! You got in my way! So, for the players that were complaining of my video camera last time, she just got in my way. I had everything perfect. All right. So again, that's your last step. Do me a favor. I'm gonna go one more time at full speed. End it. So I'm probably thinking I have this down in about 17 seconds. Let's see what you have. So if you have a video camera or a phone, when your parent or your brother or sister says go, you start it. Wherever you end it, that's obviously how long it took you. So let's see what your timeline looks like. If you don't have a video camera, try to get some type of stopwatch. Or if you don't have either or, have somebody count it out. 1, 2. Ready? All right. So again, I'm gonna make mistakes. For the players that wear these shirts often, there's always phrases that I say. If you are not ever making a mistake, think about how fast you're really going, okay? That's why I love these setups. How fast are you going? Okay? What's your technique look like at full speed? Because we all know on Saturday and Sunday during game day, no one's playing at a slow speed. No one's wanting and willing you to do whatever you want. It's a fast tempo. Everything's about sharpness. Everything's about quickness and reaction. All right? You ready? See what we got. Full speed. Let's see. Ready? Set. Let's go. 1, 2. Oh my God. Ready? Set. 2. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe I made a mistake. Ah! Anybody that does a laughing emoji, I'll remember this. Look at the ending. Hit, turn, attack. Whatever object that you have, hit, inside. Done. I want you to do this for 30 seconds. I'm gonna come back and get the second phase. All right? Breathe down this phase. Oh my. All right. So listen. So a lot in my setups, I'll try to really pour a lot of ability out, pour a lot of that technique down. And again, listen, I'm not trying to, take away any type of training that you're doing away from me or on your own time. I just always want to have you think about, always do something or always think about, would you do this on game day? I know you're not going to have these crazy intensity setups on game day, but it gives you that type of idea. Attack, touch, change the direction, speed. And listen, I know I got some players that are 10 times better than me, but I qualify myself as a decent player. And guess what? I'm making mistakes because I'm pushing my limits. Me standing still and lightly touching the ball, okay, it's not really giving me some type of idea of where's the pressure coming from? How can I get away from this player? How can I attack this space? When I check my shoulders, do I open to my left? Do I open to my right? All my style training is about what kind of stuff would you do in terms of game day. Would you change direction when you have it? Would you attack space? Are you faced against pressure in front of you? Do you have to take them on? Whatever you're doing, all right? So this is second phase, very basic, very simple, but like I do, I try to end on high notes, all right? So I'm gonna just very simple. The video is gonna be shot from behind me. Your job is, I'm gonna break it down slow, and your job is, can you go as fast as you can as I keep adding forward, all right? Back here. Okay, come over here. All right, just face the wall. All right, so as you can see, I'm just facing the wall. I have cone to my left, cone to my right. I'm gonna do 3 phases right now. The phase 1, I'm going to hit, take a touch, push out with this same foot, okay? And then just come back inside. So if I'm using my left foot, make sure down. If I'm using my left foot, I hit left, touch left, push out left, come back inside. So if I'm using my right foot, I hit right, touch right, push out right, come back inside. So let's see how fast you can go. So again, I hit, touch, push out, come back inside. So that's 1. So I hit, touch, push out, come back inside. So we got hit, touch, push out, come back inside. So this is where I really focus on the generic type of things in terms of what I'm asking you to do. Have a nice, and if you have a wall, have somebody pass the ball to you, inside touch, don't stop the ball to the bottom of your feet. Touch, push out, come in. Take your time, take your time. Hit, touch, push out, come in, all right? So now we're gonna do a V turn, L turn, out. Basic, ready? Right? So if I'm using my right foot, a hit, touch, push out, come in, V turn, L turn, get out. So that's where you're resting, okay? Same thing if I'm using my left. So if I'm using my left, it's hit, touch, push out, come back inside, V turn, L turn, get out. All right? So your job is, these are the basic setups, but it's just the sharpness and the quickness that you can react. Touch, push out, change 1, change 2, change 3, explode away. Watch, okay? So, challenge the tempo. Try pick. 1, 2. Oh my God. So we got pick, touch, push out. Go back in. 1, 2, 3. Out. All right, so let's see what my left foot looks like. All right? So, pick, touch, push out. Go back in. Again, this is where we're ending on basic things. Okay, we're ending on basic things. We put you through the workout. We put you through the setup. The legs should start to be feeling it a little bit now. And this is where I just want you to push it, push it, push it. All right? So do that for about 2 or 3 sets. I'm going to go one more set because I want to end on just a little basic shifting with some type of skill to end it. All right? So you should be doing that over and over. Remember, when I'm talking, you don't stop. You keep going. All right? So I'm going to do it slow so you get it again. For the players I want to finish on a good note. Hit, touch, push out, come in, open up, L turn away, get out. All right? Remember, everything I do is about tight space, okay? I just love when coaches or parents, they see that player assuming all the pressure is closing in on them, and they don't panic, they get out of it, and everyone's tapping each other on the shoulders like, did you just see that? Special players do that, and those special players are the players that master technical training, okay? The players are so confident. You'll never see a confident player just whack the ball for the hell of it, okay? No confident player will ever do that, and there's only confidence when the ball's at your feet and you're comfortable with what you're doing, all right? So let's move on. So that's the first one. Watch the second one, okay? This one's very basic. Hit, touch, push out, come back inside, hit, chop. So you're gonna do that with both feet. Watch this, okay? You ready? So, very simple. Hit, touch, push out, come back inside to face the wall, hit, chop. So, look how I'm using both feet with this. And again, these are just sharp repetitions of technique. So watch again. So let's say I'm using my left foot to face. So I hit left, touch left, push out, come back inside, hit left, chop right. And that allows me to explode away. Let me see if I can really challenge my overall speed in a very simple setup. All right? So, ready? So hit, touch, push out, come back inside, hit, touch. I'm probably not going to do one better than that. So, watch how I do this with my left foot, right? So again, watch when I take a touch, I push out, I come in, I hit, and I'll chop with the opposite foot. If you don't know what chop, it's just have the ball go inside, behind the opposite foot, all right? So, if I do this with my left foot, hit, touch, push out, come back inside, hit, chop. All right? Done. By the way, you know if you go to my sessions and your shoes are untied, there's problems. Make sure your shoes are tied. So let's do this one more time, okay? Very simple. Think about 3 things that are so simple, and then I want you to think the technique and the speed. Hit, touch. When you touch, this type of touch is all about opening up, okay? When I receive, I touch. When I open up, I protect. Because I want long distance between my feet. I protect, I push out. I recognize pressure, I come across again. When I hit, I recognize pressure here to go here. All right? So remember, anyone can do these type of sessions or techniques. It's a place of understanding the why, the when. Okay? Are you recognizing the pressure and how to get out of it? All right? Watch how we do this again. Ready? So I'm going to go one more and we're moving on. Ready? So let's see what we got. Hit, touch, push out, come back inside. Hit, touch. Oh. You get my point. All right, so this is the last and final thing. If you were here last time, in the last live session I did, I think it was on Instagram, this is all about movement to left and right. The one thing I try to stand for within my setups is recognizing pressure. The best compliment I ever get is when I'm at home on the weekends and I get a text message saying, hey Danny, do you train number 17 from blah, blah, blah? Yeah, she comes into my facility. Why? You can tell an A-game player when you see it. It's not because it's the player doing 35 scissors. It's not the players that are doing rainbows. It's the players that are constantly comfortable in the surroundings, okay? When pressure's tight, who's getting away, okay? The pressure's at your left, get it to your right. You have space, you attack. You drop your shoulder, you attack. You know how to open up. You're balanced, you're comfortable. Comfortable. The best players are comfortable on the ball, all right? So this is the last thing. You're gonna have me face you, shift. When I say stop, stop, all right? So again, look how my body's forward the entire time. Push out, shift, push out, shift, push out, shift, push out. On my feet. Look how when I'm doing this, the foot that pushes out is also stopping, recognizing the pressure, shifting, protecting, and now exchanging the foot. So now I'm attacking to this side. I recognize pressure on game day, and instead of panicking, I don't want my left foot on the ball. The foot that's closest to the finish, my left, I'll protect and push out. So watch how I do this again. Your job is, can you do this fast with your feet? But are you also able to get your hands out to recognize pressure and to protect? So it's just a quick one, quick two, quick. Look how the hands are just always up, just constantly recognizing where your pressure is. All right? So watch what I'm going to do. When I say go, you begin. When I say go again, you will stop the ball and do 3 scissors. All right? Watch. Okay? So when I say go the first time, so right now I say go. Start your shifting. One foot to the other. Protect the ball. When I say go again, you quickly stop. Whatever foot you want to begin. Scissor 1, scissor 2, scissor 3, push out. Look how simple that is. Ready? So I say go, start moving. I say go again, stop, 1, 2, 3, push out. Ready? Get set up, have your body facing forward, get your hands out when you're recognizing pressure and shifting it to your other side. Ready? Set, go. So recognize, shift the ball from one foot to the other, push it out, stop, shift, push it out, go. So stop, 1, 2, 3, push out. So this is very simple, but it's just all about the explosion to get away. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stop, 1, 2, 3, out. All right? So watch how we move on. Same exact thing, but you're gonna shift. When I say stop, go, stop, 1, 2, 3, push out, come in, stop, 1, 2, push out. Watch. So the first command is go. Start shifting. My shoelace is untied again. When I say go again, stop the ball. 1, 2, 3, push out, come in, 1, 2, push out. So these are very simple techniques, but if you are working hard right now, let's see how fast your feet are moving in a very simple technical setup. So watch again. I'm going to go fast with you. First go command, move, lateral, left and right. Second go command, stop. 1, 2, 3, push out, come in, 1, 2, push out. Ready? Okay, let's see what we got. Set, make sure your body's ready. Set, go. So we got shift, make sure your arms are out, go. 1, 2, 3, push out, come in. Quick, 1, 2, push out. All right? So, take your breather, I'm going to go again, okay? I'm going to go again. So when I say go, body set. So remember, first go command, 1, 2, 3, 4. Second go command, stop. 1, 2, 3, push out, come in, 1, 2, push out. Ready? Okay, I'm not going to do it with you. I'm going to go slow. Okay, ready, set, go. So you start shifting. The ball should be moving lateral. Lateral is the number one thing in this game. Create space left and right. Go! Stop, scissor. 1, 2, 3, push out. Come in. 1, 2, push out. Good. All right, good. Last one. So you have 3, 2, and now 1. So you're moving left and right. You're creating the space lateral. You're recognizing your pressure. When I say go the second time, stop. 1, 2, 3, push out, come in. Stop the ball again. 1, 2, push out, come in. 1 scissor, attack out. Let's see what these feet look like, okay? You ready? So again, I'll go slow for this one, then I'll go fast. So let's say I say go. I'm moving the ball from side to side. Look how I have wide distance between my feet, because everything is about protection. When I say go, stop. 1, 2, 3, push out, come inside. 1, 2, push out, come inside. 1, out. So, this is so basic. Every single one of you know how to move a ball. Every single one of you have been taught scissors. Let's see what your feet look like right now. Ready? When I say go. Okay, ready? Set, go. So remember, when I say go the second time, let's who's really gonna get this going. Go! 1, 2, 3, push out, come back in. 1, 2, push out, come back in. Quick 1, out. All right. I want you to do that one more time. All right, listen. As you're doing this last one, I'm gonna spend my time talking. Listen. Everything I'm about, I'm not a team training environment anymore. I know there's a lot more to the game other than the ball at your feet. From movement, from attacking thirds, from a defensive third, from shooting, from crossing, from defending, from shape, from body positions, from everything a part of the game. But I like to think about that. I create this type of environment so coaches can also know that their players are getting that sharpness with the ball at their feet. So players know when you're at your team sessions, what about if you are working on defending for a week? What about if you are working on free kicks or set pieces or positioning? It's all about that ball, that time on the ball at your feet. When you come into my sessions, when you see anything I do, ball at your feet. And not just for any reason. I know these 15-second videos might just look like a lot of skill when I post, but it's not until you take part that you understand the true challenge of these sessions, all right? It's about the coordination. It's about the balance. It's about the body positions. It's about the speed. It's about the reaction. So please just, I'm gonna end on this, and you're gonna hear me for the players. I see myself doing these live sessions often from here on out, just due to what's going on. And you're gonna hear me repeat myself over and over. Please be the player that once you are taught something, that is not your time to stop. Once you are taught something, you master it. And you get it better in terms of speed, and you get it better with both feet. Okay? I'm telling you, this will do wonders with your confidence, with your ability, everything. Listen, I'm soaked in sweat, and I stopped and spoke for a lot in terms of what I was asking you to do. If you really push yourself through these things, not only are you focusing on your touch, your left foot, the bottoms of your feet, the outside, the inside, the change of direction, you're also, you're building that intensity of work rate, all right? So listen, I enjoy it. I really enjoy the time that you guys give me when you guys are watching these. I hope you're putting yourself through this. Listen, again, continue to be safe. Wash your damn hands. Okay, stop touching people. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. Every time I go live, please continue on logging in. Okay, I'm gonna try to do a lot of sessions where some might require wall and some might not. I'm just trying to do everything I can to help the players in need. Keep touching the ball, okay? Be safe, all of you, okay? Much love. Send me the videos. Can't wait to see them. I keep seeing the same ones over and over from a lot of you, and it just says one thing about yourself. You love the intensity. You love to work. So, much love. Thank you, guys. I'll see you guys soon, all right? Peace out.